Hello guys, welcome back once again to my channel. This is your girl Judith Ebo. If you're new here, please don't make it your last. Click the subscribe button to be part of this family, and if you're already part of this family, thank you for joining me today. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I created this soft glam with a touch of graphic liner. If this is what you're interested in, then you have to keep watching. I already cleansed her face off camera, so I'm using this Pixie Glow tonic to tone her face. I started from the T-zone and taking the extra to her face. Then I'll be going in with this serum from Omaricode. I just apply little on her face and blend that in with my finger. I didn't let the pump touch her face because I wasn't supposed to do that, but I'm just used to applying my serum with my palm. But one thing I'm used to is not letting the pump touch her face. So after that, I'm going in with this CeraVe moisturizer to moisturize her skin. Doing that with a brush. Then I'll be going in with the Omaricode primer on her skin. I just put that on my finger and pat it into her skin. I make sure I don't drag it so it doesn't peel off. So I just pat it little by little and make sure it sinks into her skin. Then next I went in with my NARS foundation. Somehow I lost the clip of where I started with the foundation, but this is me blending in the foundation. I applied that with my brush. Then I'm going in with this Imagic lip palette, the pink from the palette, as her blush. So I just apply that with a brush, then blend that in with a beauty blender, making sure I don't have any demarcation on her skin. I like to apply my blush before my highlight and contour. That's if I'm using cream blush, because it helps me blend it properly. Then I'll be going in with this Inglot foundation, 113 foundation, to contour her skin. I just apply that directly to her face and blend in with a beauty blender, making sure I don't leave any demarcation. And the reason I choose this foundation for contour is because it's not too dark and it has her undertone. So I'm just blending that in with my beauty blender. After doing that, I'll just use my beauty blender to blend it together, blend the demarcation between my contour, my blush, my foundation, and just make it look like one layer. Then I'll be going in with my concealer. This is from Yanga Beauty. I can't remember the shade, but I'll leave it in the description box. So I just apply that on her skin. I think this is the lightest shade, SM6. No, not right, XM1. I think this is the lightest shade, but I'll leave it in the description box so you know the shades I use. So I just apply that on her skin, then blend in with my beauty blender. When I was doing this makeup, my client was rushing, so I didn't have time to show the product in this video. So I'm just going to leave all the products I used in the description box. So blending the under eyes, I'll just have to raise her eyes, like she should keep looking up, so I will blend the under eyes. This way it will make it easy for me to blend it out properly. Then after doing that, I go again to blend everything in together with my beauty blender and make it look like one layer. Just make it even and look like one layer. Then I want to set her under eyes. Before setting her under eyes, I'll just blend it first, going with my pressed powder. I use this Lady V powder palette to set under the eyes first before going into the skin with the setting powder. This way it helps you put your setting powder in place and avoid creasing and all. Then this setting powder is RCMA setting powder, the translucent colorless powder. I think that's what it's called. I'm going to leave it in the description box. I just put this because she is really light skinned and this works very well for her. So I'm not baking. I just put little quantity and set that in. The difference between setting and baking is this. When you bake, this is setting. I just press everything into her skin. Then when you bake is when you put a lot of products under her eyes and let it set itself, let it absorb into the skin. I think that's the word. But here in this case, I set it myself. I just press it into the skin, and setting helps you to achieve a more skin-like makeup finish. So now I'm just using my powder to set all over her skin, blend everything in together. So for the brows, the first thing I'll do is set the brow area with my powder, her powder shade. While prepping the skin, I already prepped the brows. I use Pond's Oil Control Primer and I use my Maroon Skin Prep to make that brow area matte. So now I'm going in to sketch the brows with my Davis number 3 pencil. This pencil is actually really dark for her, but I like using this pencil because I like the shade it gives me. So while working on a light skin model with this particular pencil, it can work, but you have to be really light-handed. So I'm just sketching the brows, not overlining and not underlining. After sketching, I will just brush it up and fill in the brows in the area where she doesn't have hairs. I'm not going to start filling or shading areas where she has hair, because this, if I do that, I won't achieve a natural brows. So, and my client, she was emphasizing on natural brows. I want my brows natural. I want it to be like almost nothing on the brows. I think that's the word she used. So try to achieve a natural brows. This is what I did. That was the trick I used to achieve a natural brows with my favorite number 3 Davis pencil. Then after that, I'll be using the same concealer I used to highlight her face to define the brows. Then from the beginning point of her brows, I won't get my concealer to that place. I just use a shade darker than her to contour that area. Then I blend out, then go for the top of the brows and just clean it out a little bit. Then after that, I'll be working on her eyes. On her eyes, I'll be doing a brown eyeshadow. That is going to be the base for the eyeshadow, because from the thumbnail you see she has a graphic liner on, so that's going to be the base. Then I use this lipstick from the Imagic lip palette as my base for the brown eyeshadow. I just apply that on her eye area, then define her brow bone with a lighter shade. Then now I'm contouring the sides of her nose with a powder 1 shade darker. I didn't do cream contour in this case on her nose area. I didn't do cream contour in this video, so I just used my powder with 1 shade lighter. Then now I'm going on her lid on top of the lip I used as a base with this brown powder. In this video, I didn't use eyeshadow. I just used my powder as my eyeshadow. So I just put that and blend that in. Then go in with a darker shade to blend out the outer corner of the eyes. After doing that, I'll just blend with a different brush like I'm doing in the video. Blend with a different brush and make sure I don't have any demarcations. Then I'll do same thing on the other eyes. Then after doing the same thing on the other eyes, then I'll smudge her under eyes with the same powder I use as transition on her eyes. So then I'll be using her powder shade to just dust off any excesses I might have, and using a little powder brush to dust off under her eyes. I did her liner and false lashes off camera. I didn't know it wasn't recording. Sorry about that. Then I used my Nuban Beauty setting spray to set her skin. Then use my Metics finishing matte spray to finish up. This will make her makeup last longer, and the Nuban Beauty will put her makeup in one place. And I used the green graphic liner on her eyes because she was wearing a green, she was going to wear a green outfit, and this was her request. This was what she wanted. This was how she wanted to look, and we delivered. Then on her lip, I used the Imagic lipstick, the brown, to line her lip because she wanted a brown, like a nude ombre with a little bit of pink inside, just little bit of pink inside. So I used the Imagic lip palette in the brown to line her lips. After lining her lips, I just blend it out properly, because if it's not well blended out, it will start giving me that line and I won't be able to blend it out properly when I apply the pink. Now I use the pink from the Imagic inside her lip with another lip brush. I'm not using this, I didn't use the same brush, because if I use the same brush, it's going to tint the pink and it will start looking like brown, so I won't be able to achieve this ombre. Then after that, I blend out her skin with my cream blush. This is from TM Essential, so I just used it to blend out her skin. I just applied it because I wanted it to have like a little bit of orange. The next thing I'll be doing is using this cheek glaze from TM Essential Bubble to highlight her face. It's a cream highlighter, so it gives this dewy finish kind of look. This look is not a dewy finish, but that's the look I want it to have on the highlighter area. Sorry. Then after that, I'm going to be intensifying the contour around her nose area because I didn't really contour down to her nose when I was contouring. Then now I'm glossing her lip. Wanted to go for a matte lip, but along the line we changed our mind. So guys, this is the finished look. I hope you like it. I hope you find this video insightful. Please give this video a very big thumbs up if you end up enjoying it. Share this video with your friends because there's love in sharing. Drop a comment for me down below what you think about this video. Check out my other videos as well, and I will see you guys in my next video. Please, before you leave, subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed, because I have lots of amazing content to give out and you don't want to miss. Turn on the post notification bell so you know when I post new amazing videos like this, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching.